Coached by Doug Miller, assistant coach Adam Schwartz, Ray Martinez, goal coach Mark Salty, team trainer Mike Conroy, and equipment manager Anthony Dragomiller. Let's hear it for your Lancers!
At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, being performed by Casey Cooter.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was amazing. Thank you. You know, soccer fans, in 1967, 50 years ago, the Rochester Lancers
or Wegman Stadium on the campus of the Aquinas Institute. Joe Giuliano and Nelson Cupello on the call for the second game of our doubleheader. It's the Rochester Lancers and the Fort Pitt Regiment. Let's get your starting lineups taken care of first for the visitors from Pittsburgh. Brendan Elfery will be in goal. The back four will be Colin Wurst, Zachary Graziani, and Pete Smarecki. Also up top in the midfield, it'll be Fausto Ordinana, Matthew McDyer, Ibrahima Kuyate, and Cody West. And up top, Anthony Vergara, along with Jesse Shirer. John Kowalski is the head coach of the Fort Pitt Regiment. That's a name you may know very well because he has been around the game of soccer for quite some time and really is coached at a very high level, including the U.S. national team for 3 games back in 1991. For the Rochester Lancers, they're 1-2-1. They'll go with William Banaheen in goal, Nakai DePoint, Ben Allen, Tim Crawford, Will Stone, Lucas Fernandez, Alex Harling, Anthony Rosano, Isaac Kesey, Rafael Godoy, and Jacob Schindler, who is the captain. You can see him now presenting at midfield to Soccer Sam and our honorary captain, Joe Sirianni, as he is the honorary captain for this afternoon's match. Doug Miller, the head coach, the 48-year-old, of course, the indoor and outdoor goal-scoring sensation, now the head coach of the Rochester Lancers in the NPSL. Your officials for today, Juan Collazo is in the middle, assisted by Gabriel Angelone and Dylan Iodenza. And your fourth is Lauren Dearman. Nelson Cupello joins us for our second game of the day. Welcome back.
Great to be here, Joe. Great to be here. Looking forward to a good game today. And looking forward to playing these guys back for the earlier season loss to, I believe it was 1-0. It's on our home turf, and I think the boys will be ready to play. And looking to see Isaac Kesey up top being one of the starters. Didn't play much last time we were here, but when he did come out, he did a great job for the Lancers.
Lancers and Pittsburgh did play on May 24th, a 1-0 win. Vega scored the goal in the 58th minute. So for Fort Pitt, this is only their second game of the season, and against the same opponent, the Rochester Lancers. Earlier this afternoon, the Lady Lancers fell 2-0 to the Long Island Rough Riders in UWS action. And now it's time for the men's game. Juan Collazo will wait to get started here.
Schiano State Field.
As he walks to the center of Charlie Schiano Field at the Wegman Stadium on Aquinas Institute. And it'll be a kickoff. It'll be Shire and Kuyate to get us underway. Fort Pitt in the white, or the red tops, the white shorts, the red socks. Lancers in the blue and gold tops, blue shorts and white socks. Attacking from right to left. There's a ball quickly off the foot, the outside of the foot of Alfrey. Picked up on the near side by Worst. Nakai to point. Plays it central. Now all the way back to Harling. Schindler, the team captain. Spins, comes back forward with it. In the middle now for Ben Allen. Here's Harling. Harling's 5th appearance of the season out of Roberts Wesleyan College. There's a switch onto the near side, broken up. Good crowd still making their way into the stadium this afternoon as the rain is held off, and nice crowd starting to fill in. Isaac Kissy. Quick delivery into the box for Godoy, who's got 2 goals on the season. Trying to sneak in from this near side.
I think that's probably the best place for Godoy to play on the outside, so he can take a player on 1v1. He's very good with the ball, beating people.
Alfrey's kick. Picked up in midfield. Now set outside. Vergara.
Great job by Kissy coming back.
Kissy still got it on the far side, showing the Jets, stretching out those legs, Kissy. And it's finally poked away and out of bounds as it's going to be a corner kick for the Lancers in the 2nd minute.
I'd like to see Isaac Kissy be a big contributor. I think now he's starting to round himself out in good shape. And I think he'll be a major contributor to the team going forward in the season. 2 weeks ago, he played a little bit, and even at 15, 20 minutes that he played, he was quite a player. Did some great things and very dangerous.
Lucas Fernandez, 3rd minute corner kick will do the honors. Swerving ball. Headed out of the 18, brought down by Crawford. Godoy. Still with it, looking for Fernandez, but coming in to help out is Worst. And a throw-in coming up here for the Fort Pitt Regiment, who are owned by the Pennsylvania West Soccer Association. Started in the NPSL back in 2013, took 1 year off in 2015, came back last season. He's played back to Banaheen, the 22-year-old out of Buffalo State.
Local product from Brighton High School, I believe.
To point, Allen out to Harling. Now back to Schindler, the team captain, the veteran, 29 years old, Jake Schindler. Played his indoors this past winter with Syracuse. Trying to bring one through for Will Stone. Broken up by the Pittsburgh defense. Allen. Godoy into point battle for it. Picked up by Worst. Played central now to Graziani.
Good pressure here. Should be able to win this ball.
Alfrey's had some trouble with balls coming out of the back off his foot. Chance now, though, for the visitors to counter. Vega, 1v2. Gets around one. Gets the cross away into the box and cleared out by the Lancers defense. Worst.
Good tuck by Godoy. Wins it. Keep possession.
There's the point. Headed away there by Graziani. Now Worst. Kuyate out of Penn State University wants a call, and he'll get it from Juan Collazo. Kuyate, a late signing here, 19 years old. As we mentioned, playing for the Nittany Lions. And I talked to John Kowalski before the game. I said, it's got to be difficult. You're getting guys from Penn State, Robert Morris, St. Francis. They come with such different styles, different style of coaches. You have them for a short period of time. It's going to be tough to mesh the team.
It is. But I think that, if you're a good soccer player, you can adjust just about anything.
Good point.
And I think that most of these guys play, in the college level that they do play. I always tell everyone, you always get something good and bad from anyone that you play for or under. And these guys are quality players on both sides, and they'll make the adjustments.
There's Godoy. Stone's pass ends up on Vega's foot. Schindler comes in hard, and he'll win the ball with some help from Rosano. Fernandez. Popped up in the middle, picked up now by McDyer. Cody West. Another late signing out of Atlanta, Georgia. He'll be a junior at Duquesne. And Fort Pitt will get their chance at a corner kick now. It'll be from the far side.
If this is a good in-swinging corner kick, it would be a good test for our goalkeeper. Make sure that, whether he stays on the line, depending, it looks like they're setting up for something like that, where a nice driven ball.
There's the far side delivery, getting ready as the troops work their way in. Referee happy with what he sees. Says, come on, let's play. There is that in-swinging service, headed away by Harling. Godoy. Counterattack chance here for the Lancers. Fernandez being tugged on, and the referee will go right to the pocket.
Yeah, first yellow card.
That's early, 7th minute. It goes to, I wanted to call them the Riverhounds for a second, the Regiment.
Number 13.
That is Jesse Shirer. Yellow card for his challenge against Lucas Fernandez. Shirer, the 24-year-old, played at California University of Pennsylvania.
A good D2 program down in that area.
Excuse me. John Kowalski also now coaching Robert Morris women's team.
Yeah.
17th year, he said.
He coached Pat Erkley's daughter. Went to school there and played soccer for John Kowalski.
Matter of fact, he asked if she played here at Aquinas, and I believe she did.
She did.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Kowalski now coaching at the NPSL level. And I asked him, I said, do you want to go back to any higher levels? He said, you know what, the stability that I have now at this collegiate level with my wife, we're in Pittsburgh, we're happy. He said, I'm coaching soccer, I'm very happy where I'm at.
Yeah, you get to a point where you find your niche, and this seems to be the one for him. And as many of us decide, enough traveling around. A lot of people make a lot of sacrifices for you, so this at least, he's enjoying what he's doing.
And I'm sure you've had a chance to move on and try different things.
Yeah, but Rochester's our home. Both our families are here, and it was great to be around family. That's a big part of it. Very important to us.
And you got a son who followed in your footsteps out in California.
Yeah, Tim's coaching the University of California, Riverside, a D1 program. They play in the Big West with such schools as University of Santa Barbara, some big name schools out there, and he's done well. I'm very proud of him, and we just talked yesterday. He thinks he had a pretty good recruiting year. So
wonderful. I remember Tim when he was just a little guy, now running his own program. Congratulations,
Tim.
Thank you. It's awesome to hear. There's a little delay on the field. Finally got us back underway. 9th minute, still scoreless. Fort Pitt and Rochester. Harling, a tough one that Schindler does well to handle. Now DePoint. DePoint working out of Villanova University. Plays it to Schindler. Now Harling. Lancers looking for their second win of the season. Their one win came against Syracuse, 2-0. DePoint and Godoy with the goals in that one. And there's Rosano. Just couldn't get it forward there to Stone. Good win by DePoint. Rosano again working hard. Fernandez. Chip forward. Brought down by Stone. Into the box.
Go.
The chance, the shot, and a save. Rebound is there. Kissy shot, scores! Isaac Kissy, his first of the season in the 10th minute, giving Rochester the 1-0 lead.
Nice follow-up by Isaac. He's the ingredient that they need up top. Seasoned professional, play a little bit with the Rhinos and a couple other places at Wright State as well. And he's just doing a great job following up. And he's the natural finisher.
Another one of the veterans, 30-year-old Isaac Kissy, has an assist. Now he's got a goal to go along with it, and that comes in the 10th minute as the Lancers have a 1-0 lead. Alfrey made a good initial save, but that juicy rebound just enticing Isaac Kissy.
Yeah, I see across the way Coach Kowalski's talking to his goalkeeper. In the replay, didn't seem like he was at fault for that, but obviously he's the coach and he sees what's going on, and probably thought maybe should have held on to the initial shot.
That'll give the crowd something to cheer about here early on. 11th minute now. Lancers with the lead. There's the throw in from Worst. Allen knocks it away. Isaac Kissy, as Nelson mentioned, great background. He's been drafted by MLS, played here in Rochester with the Rhinos. Now playing here with the Lancers. Cody West. Pressure knocked away, gets the ball into the foot of Will Stone. Spins, works the near side for Nakai to point.
Yeah, nice change of attack there. It was nice. Get the ball on the other side and got numbers.
It's Godoy.
Another great ball.
Good ball for Stone, and he keeps it in play. No, he can't. Good effort, though.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Both two passes, and he changed the point of attack from one side of the field to the other, and could have very easily, had a second goal if Stone would have brought it down and maybe looked for an option to place the ball back at the top of the 18.
Stone, the 20-year-old Englishman, played at Genesee Community College and Wright State. Good target player up top, looking to connect with Kissy. Rosano, good win on the header, middle of the field. Good cutback by Fernandez. And that's poorly played behind Crawford. And a quick throw in. Vega. Put away by Crawford. Headed down. Ordinana. Fausto Ordinana, the 23-year-old from Santander, Spain, has the ball now. Cuyate, broken up. Fort Pitt takes possession back. There's Fernandez. Trying to drag it back, couldn't. It's Cuyate. Worst on the near side. The 20-year-old making his second appearance. Almost robbed of the ball there by Godoy. It has been impressive early on this season. Is knocked off of DePoint. Shire, who has a yellow card, will take the throw and looking for Vega. Schindler steps in, wins it. Here's Worst. DePoint steps in. Allen. Rosano. Good switch to that far side now. Fernandez. No one on the end of that one. Antonio Manfoot will be joining us during the broadcast, probably in the second half. He's out tonight with a red card, Manfoot, a 22-year-old from Cleveland. He's played in 4 games this year, but he was sent off in the game against Buffalo, and we'll talk about that. I'm sure he wasn't too happy about the situation, but he's going to have to sit out this evening. Schindler, just a wall. He is so difficult to get around.
And he's playing in the right position. Center back does a great job. It's a great ball by Isaac.
Just a little too much swerve for Stone to get on the end of. But Kissy, 30 years old, he's still got the legs.
He's got the legs.
He's got the legs. He can move.
I think Doug Miller said, go out there and give me what you got. 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 90 minutes.
He's got that long stride.
Yeah.
You can just see him break away from the defense. Middle of the park, McDyer. Dyer, 24 years old today, would like nothing more than a victory. Has the ball now. Looking for Worst on the near side. He'll get it. Godoy closing down. A quick cross. Broken up by Godoy, the Brazilian. Spins away. Still under pressure. Vega. And now Godoy will get a solid clearance downfield for the Lancers. 16th minute, 1-0. Rochester lead. Kissy with the goal, his first of the season. And we'll see if he gets the full 90 tonight. And 7 substitutions permitted in the NPSL. Godoy, what a touch. And a good hard tackle coming in from Graziani to win it. Ordinana. Cody West. Back to Ordinana. Kuyate. Intercepted by Kissy. Fernandez plays it to Stone. Kissy is down holding his ankle, and he did land awkward.
Yeah, it seemed like he stepped on the ball and may have turned his ankle. Or maybe those 30-year-old legs that just need a little bit of a rest.
He's down, and hopefully nothing too serious. Trainer is Michael Conroy. Kissy gets up and says, hey, I got to work in the morning. What's going on here? Looks like he'll try to shake it off. Bigger crowd than last week, so things are starting to slowly pick up.
Yeah, the name's getting out there. People are starting to get interested in watching some good soccer and, spend a Sunday afternoon or Friday evening or whatever. Just come out here and watch the games. Support your local players. Many of these boys are from local high schools and some of the area colleges.
Such an interesting mix. You've got older guys like Schindler and Kissy who've played the professional level, and guys who are kind of coming up, striving to get to that spot. It's a good mix.
It's a good mix, and hopefully they'll show them what it takes to be a professional. And maybe someday one of these kids will be playing at that level.
There's McDyer. Pressured by Rosano, who just does not stop. Doug Miller loves his work ethic. He'll play anywhere in the middle of the park tonight, and he's nonstop. Harling. Rosano again on the chase.
Yeah, Anthony's got that engine. Just keeps going and going. And you can play him anywhere, as you said, and Doug knows that, obviously. But one of the things I'm impressed as well is Timmy Crawford, a forward in high school and at Hartwick, playing right back. Great move. He has that instinct of going forward and attacking out of the back, and defending when he has to. He's got pace. He could get back, play that role. But I like the idea of him going forward with the ball, being that extra attacker coming out of the back.
I remember him very well from the high school coaching days, and a thorn in our side, to say the least. Tim Crawford now, as I said, on the outside of defense. This one's popped up in the air. Kuyate gets the header on it. Again into the box, a loose ball, and Benahin. Long throw. And for Godoy, takes it off the chest. Still battles for it with Worst. And it'll be a throw-in coming up for the Rochester Lancers, outdoor team who have returned after, starting 50 years ago?
50 years ago, yes.
1967. Sunday afternoon soccer back in Rochester.
Yeah, I was just talking to Joel Sirianni about that, and we hope to have a 50-year reunion soon.
That should be a cast of characters in the house.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Some great names, great memories. Growing up at that stadium, we talked about that during the first game too. Just the different sections and the fans and their passion for the game. I remember staying outside the gates for a couple hours after the game, just talking with the Well, my father would with the older Italian guys. Kissy has a chance here, and this one's wide of the net.
Yeah, everyone had their comments, and you know, even before I played with the Lancers when I was a youngster, the same thing. My dad would sit around with all his paisans and sit there and talk about everything. World soccer.
And they knew it all.
They knew it all. Yes, they did. Yeah. Everyone had an opinion.
What a great time. Hopefully the youth of Rochester can maybe experience just a taste of that once again. Special times, the NASL. Now we're NPSL with the Lancers. Stone chips into the box. Oh, what a great opportunity from Godoy. Not afraid to go with some flashy side volley stuff.
Well, what I thought could, you know, if you would have hit it right, that would have been some trouble for the goalkeeper.
That would have been ESPN Sports Center material.
Absolutely.
Rafael Godoy, great opportunity there. Took it well. Long ball, Kissy. Here he comes again, and he almost got to it. Here's a look at that. From Stone to Godoy.
Oh, he hit perfect. Cut out just on his toe. A little bit more instep, probably would have had a little more power and would have beaten the goalkeeper.
Wow. Great look on the replay. Thanks, guys, down in the truck. Excellent work.
Excellent.
That would have been one of the prettiest goals we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Handball called on Fernandez. 22nd minute. Lancers lead it 1-0. It'll be Elfrey to take this one.
I'm impressed how Coach Miller's put this team together. You have different nationalities, English players, Brazilians, a couple American kids, and he's done a very good job of molding these kids to play a good brand of soccer.
Yep.
And speaks high of his ability, and I think that's, you know, you have someone like Isaac Kissy, who's 30 years old, and, you know, Kiss has bought into Doug's coaching, and I think that speaks highly of him.
Schindler's going to let this one roll out of play. And, you know, going back to Doug's days coaching of the indoor Lancers, you know, it's not a brand of soccer where you're going to sit back and just defend and look for counterattacks. Doug he's a go-get-'em kind of coach, and it's an exciting brand for the fans.
Yeah, it is.
I guess knowing Doug's style of play, I'd expect nothing different.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, you've got, like I said, these two veterans, Schindler and Kissy. Those two boys, I'm sure, have a lot to say and help out and make sure the young guys understand how to play this game.
Harling at 25 also. He's got some years of experience in the game, and he's playing center back along Schindler. Brings a lot of composure. He looks strong.
Yeah, it does. That's a good combination, those two guys.
Guiate wanted to take a 10-yard head start. Referee said, no, let's bring it back. It'll be a restart for Zachary Graziani, the 21-year-old. He'll be a senior at Robert Morris University this year. He'll step into this one. There's his delivery into the box. The header wide open was McDyer.
Yeah, someone missed an assignment there. You know, if you would have looked up and seen where the goalkeeper stayed on his line, maybe brought that down, we'll be talking about a 1-1 game here.
Absolutely. And that's the birthday boy, McDyer, who is 24 today. His first appearance with Fort Pitt as well. Jumps up, wins the header again. Schindler. Godoy. Rosano. It's off the side of his foot. Picked up now by Ordinana. Crawford chasing down Smerecki. Left there now for Vega. Crawford hustles back to win it to Harling. Rosano. Good bit of soccer coming out of the back. And now Stone. He's 1v3, but he does a good job to win a corner kick.
Win a corner kick, yeah. Yeah, as you said, coming out of the back, did a good job of combining and possessing the ball, and then 3 passes were down at the other end.
Good brand of soccer there from the home side. It'll be Fernandez to take it again. 25th minute. Lancers corner kick. This will be one of your favorites, Nelson. Outswinger? I don't think so. I'm coming to learn that you like the in-swinger, don't you?
I do. And I look at the goalkeeper. He's at the 6-yard line right now. You know, a nice in-swinging ball. Oh, what else? Not a very good one.
He'll get a chance again from the outside. It's Fernandez. Vega comes in to help out. Fernandez comes away with it on the end line. Fernandez, he's got Stone, lays it off,
ball.
and
That's
he
a great ball.
Doesn't get all of it.
Yeah. Fernandez did well. Took it end line and draw the ball back, and all Stone had to do is just tuck it away. Doesn't have to hit it hard, just nice and easy, put it in there.
Just couldn't make contact on that one. Stone from Fernandez, and for Stone, that would have been number 2 on the season. Alfrey will put this one back into play. 23 years old. Actually signed with the Pittsburgh Riverhounds last season. Didn't make an appearance with them. It was on his way to USL action before some of their former keepers came back, including Hunter Gilstrap. Vega. On the near side for Worst. Godoy deflects it. DePoint gets away with a little bit of a tug there on Anthony Vergara. Godoy. Roughed up just to knock him off the ball a little bit there. Rosano battling 3 red jerseys around him. And that'll be enough for the official to make a call. Lancers home today. They'll be home on Friday night against Syracuse, June the 9th, and then Sunday, AFC Cleveland comes to town. It's going to be a busy weekend here at the Charlie Schiano Field at the Wegman Stadium. Kuyate to West. Ordinana back to West on the 1-2. We'll switch it now onto the near side. Won't get there to point. Worst steps in front of Godoy. Still Worst, the outside fullback with a shot that is no trouble at all for Benaheen. Friday's game is at 7:30. Sunday is the second half of a doubleheader, 4 p.m. kickoff with the women at 1 p.m. 28th minute, Kissie's goal back in minute number 10. The only marker so far. Allen to Kissy. Settles it down. To point. Godoy. Vergara. Ordinana. Back to Vergara. No, it'll be Godoy to come away with it. Stone quickly sent forward for Kissy. Kissy still battling for it. Godoy. He'll have a goal from distance, and Alfrey takes a close look at that one.
You know, you look at the goalkeeper, and he's a little bit off his line. Why not? Take a chance. Take a chance and put that ball in the back of the net, and Rafael is fully capable of doing something like that.
We saw it earlier in the women's game. Sager for Long Island. From distance, little chip up and over the keeper. Alfrey. And Pittsburgh will be at the Erie Commodores on June the 9th for their next matchup. It's McDyer for Kuyate. Harling. Gets it down, but it's McDyer and Fort Pitt again with possession. Shirer goes down. Quick restart to Kuyate. Going to catch the Lancers off guard. And then behind the play, Tim Crawford is dumped.
Good referee in there. Saw that all the way. You know, young man who just got fouled, came back and Got caught by the referee. Good job. I also think, Fort Pitt does a good job of working out of the back, getting into the middle third. The final third, they just can't figure out our defense.
And for Shira, kind of a poor choice of a foul.
Yeah.
Quick restart was taken. Almost instantly, whistle blows, denying the attack for Fort Pitt. The point off of Vega. Nakai DePoint, 18 years old, part of the U.S. Under-17 residency program in Bradenton, Florida. Also trained with the Rochester Rhinos back in 2015, the year they won the USL Championship. Stone's pass intercepted. Ordinata. Taken again by the Lancers. Ben Allen, a 21-year-old from Scotland. Played at King University in Tennessee this past fall. McDyer to Kuyate. Left it there, Rosano. And we'll call the trip on Fort Pitt. 31 minutes in, Lancers and Fort Pitt, second meeting of the season. And that will do it for these two teams in the 2017 season, unless there's a playoff appearance. Right now in the East Conference division of the Midwest, it is Dayton 4-1-1 with 13 points. Also played a couple more games than their nearest rivals. Crawford to Harling.
Yeah, I think that, we need just to be patient. Just hold the ball, make them run. Good change here.
There's the point. Rosano checking.
Great change.
Crawford quickly touches away from pressure, finds Harling. Now Schindler. The point. Lancers working it around the horn. Allen.
That's very frustrating for Fort Pitt. Just be patient, and I think that the opportunities will come. Move the ball quickly on them, and now you have them under pressure.
And Ordinana able to spin away and play it back to Alfrey, who again, off of the turf, is a little suspect.
Yeah. I mean, that ball shouldn't have been hung up that far or that long.
Godoy. Stone, good job to keep it in play. He's got some time, looks, serves with the left foot, all the way to the far side to Kissy. Godoy comes in to help out, steals the ball. Here's Godoy again. Just looking for that angle to serve. Can he get away? Deep in the far corner. A double team working so far. And finally out of play.
Good work.
Yes, nonstop.
Yeah.
Going to be a change coming up already for Fort Pitt. It'll be Shirer coming off. And he's going to be replaced. Take a look at the score in a second here, the board. Shirer, number 13, is off. And Balde, number 12, Lamine Balde, is the player who comes on. This change in the 34th minute. Balde, a 27-year-old, at Bethany College, so they'll bring on some experience with him.
Oh, yeah.
Shirer comes off.
And Bethany College used to be one of the top Division III programs years back. They've since gone down when the coach retired. John Cunningham, great man, great coach.
Remember the name very well, Bethany College.
Yeah, in West Virginia.
He is now on the pitch in the 34th minute. Again, 7 substitutions for both sides. Looks like Fernandez has now come onto the near side.
And
Push Godoy over there.
Yeah. That's Rafael's natural position, the best position he can play. Nice ball there.
Kissy is in again on the left foot. The shot, it's right at the keeper.
And held that well. The keeper did a good job of holding on to it without giving any sort of rebound.
Good pace on that one from Kissy.
Yeah, it was a good ball up the middle. Isaac hit it first time left-footed.
A little swerve on it, too.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's a little bit of a slice to it. A lot of the way I golf.
Come on. With all the time you have off, you should be a pro. Foul on that last play. Golf is about my speed right now. Touching a soccer ball.
I tried soccer golf last year. I took my team out to a course out
Victor Way?
Yeah, out that way, Avon somewhere. It was fun. The boys had a good time.
Good team bonding experience.
Yes, it was their preseason, and they all enjoyed themselves.
This one's out of play. Lancer throwing. How's the team looking for this coming fall?
I think we'll be good. I'm pleasantly surprised with some of the young guys coming in, the freshmen coming in. We should do well. Their goalkeeping is going to be a little bit of a question mark, but I think we should do well. We've got some good local kids and some internationals as well, and so I'm excited about this year.
Should be an exciting season of soccer at Monroe Community College with Nelson Cupello with the men's side and Sal Galvano on the women's side. Talked about it earlier. That's a 1-2 punch. Pretty good. Balde and just stepped in front with Schindler. To Kissy. Now Stone. And they'll hustle it down and a good tackle.
Great tackle. Great tackle. Inside the penalty area, you've got to be sure so you don't give up a penalty kick there.
Absolutely. 37th minute. Crawford will trot over to take the throw-in. Last night, Syracuse falling to Dayton in East Conference action, 1-0. It was at the Onondaga Community College. Syracuse winless at 0-3 on the season so far.
Yeah, coached by our former Rochester River Dogs coach, Matt Tantello.
Oh!
Great ball.
Side netting, though, for Stone. Very close in the 38th minute.
Yeah. Took that out nicely out of the air and nice volley. A couple inches lower, that's in the back of the net.
Good opportunity there for the Lancers. Alfred lucky that it wasn't on frame. A good service from Crawford to set the table.
That's what Crawford brings to the game. He has that attacking mentality of being a forward and knows how to beat people 1v1 and get the ball in line.
So it'll be played back to the keeper by West. Alfred's got some time now. He can set it up. And he'll get a good piece of this one. Baldi, Harling battle for it. Schindler has to work hard. Benaheen is off his line. Schindler clears it and headed away again by Harling. Still a loose ball. The shot! And either Benaheen or Schindler knocked it away from going in the net.
Yeah, I hope we see a replay of something like that because it looked like either Crawford or Schindler, Benaheen should have stayed on his line.
What a flurry.
Good clearance, but yeah.
Whew. Results in a corner kick for Vega. There's the outswing service. The header is up and off the frame. A helter-skelter moment for the Lancers defense there. Whew. Benaheen gets some good help there from Harling and Schindler. He'll get a goal kick instead of a kickoff at midfield.
Well, I think that, he maybe should have stayed on the line in that last play and let his defense do their job. By him coming off caused a little bit of an issue for both Schindler and Harlington, yeah. Well, it looks like Kissie's down.
He took a little awkward step on the ball earlier
Yeah.
in the half, and I'm not sure if this is just that situation acting up again, but he's holding his right ankle.
Yeah, that's what he stepped on with earlier. I think it was his right ankle, and maybe now just aggravated a little again.
Lancers have plenty of substitutes available. Francois Ravelier, Byrne, Cunningham, Wasson, Finn, Gerber, Osmich, Tucker, Coco. And we'll see who gets the nod if Kissy cannot continue. We're in the 41st minute. The goal scorer is the player who was down. Isaac Kissy scored in the 10th minute, his first of the season. And it's the right ankle that's being looked at. Lancers have everybody up and off the bench. Should Isaac Kissy not be able to continue here. Andrea Teleska, the trainer for the Lancers. And I guess he's still down on the turf. The former Rhino gets up with some assistance. We'll see if he continues
he's hobbling.
It'll be a tough go for him to finish up here. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. As well as for the team here. I think that he may be... I
think Doug Miller's got the substitution card already filled out. So a little break in the action. Yeah. Don't forget, you can get all the Lancers action at ourlancers.com. Tickets, news, scores, updates, everything you need to know about the Rochester Lancers men's and women's team.
Well, looks like Isaac's coming back in soon. Yeah, just had to get that break.
A little bit of water, and he's going to
good to
push
go
through.
That magic sponge.
Joe Sirianni was famous for that.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Tell the truth. What was on that magic sponge?
Well, that's something I don't want to, bring Joe reputation into question here. So
olive oil.
Yeah.
Kissy is back on and delivering a good ball. Stone.
There you go.
The shot finds the back of the net.
Great finish.
2-0 in the 43rd minute. Stone with the goal. That is his second of the season. He's been knocking on the door.
Stone did a great job with it. Right here, fakes the shot, goes around, and defender made number one mistake by defender, turned his back on the ball, didn't know which way Stone was going, and he buries it. Great ball by Isaac.
Isaac Kissy probably should get the assist. That was a great ball put up in front to Stone. Kissy injured, comes back on and sets the table for Stone. He's got a goal and an assist today. A good day for Isaac Kissy and Stone as well.
Seems like they finally understand each other, and it's a nice combination up top. Pretty dangerous. You got some pace, you got some experience, you got some youth, and you got both of them that can put the ball in the back of the net.
It is 2-0 in the 44th minute. Those late goals are killers.
Yeah. Yeah, you send the visiting or the team into the locker room, 2 goals down, but that's also a dangerous score. All it takes is one goal and brings them right back into it.
Schindler knocks it away. It's played back to Alfrey. And to stretch out as much as he could for that one, just couldn't get to it on the shot from Stone. Vega. Stood up nicely by Harling. 45th minute.
Great.
McDyer. Settles. Ordinana now looking for an option, has to go back to Worst. Halftime interviews, don't forget, we'll have Isaac Kissy and Will Stone, the goal scorers, down on field level for our halftime interview. Take a short break after that and Come back with second half action. So we'll keep it here after the whistle for our halftime interview featuring Will Stone and Isaac Kissy.
Great team defense out there by the Lancers. Everyone behind the ball, making sure that nothing got behind them. And if it did, the goalkeepers are ready to pick it up.
Worst and Fort Pitt trying to find a way to break through here. Little shove there from Fernandez, and that will pick up the attention of the official. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Thanks to Jill Rizzo for coming over with all this wonderful information. West taken away to Kissy. Kissy still battling for it. Taken back by West. Broken up by Crawford. And out of play, throw in for the home side, the Lancers in the blue and gold. Number 18 with a goal and an assist. It's going to be a little sentimental for you looking back at that number.
That's right. That's my number. And although I wasn't scoring goals, I was trying to prevent them. I think that maybe Mr. Kissy will give me that when he's done.
It's been a hot number for the Lancers, and it's back in play. Balde tripped up, and a late opportunity here from a bit of distance, 40 yards away. Let's see if they have the Roberto Carlos mentality. This is too close for him.
Oh, God, yeah. He put out midfield where that little leprechaun is.
Right? It'll be Kuyate setting it up here.
See, I look at this and I think, why even attempt it?
He's going to step in, and he's going to drive one. It's deflected. Panaheen had to be aware.
Yeah, right here, you put it down on the ground, put it down. There you go. Well done. Wait until someone comes. You're close to the end of the half.
And that is exactly the end of half number one, with 2 goals for the home side as the Lancers get one from Isaac Kissy in the 10th minute, and then it's Stone in the 43rd minute. Kissy with a goal and an assist here in the first half. He's had a good go of it so far.
Well, I think that's been the difference. Kissy and Stone working together. And it's taken some games for Kissy to get his legs, and I think that's a great pickup for this year.
All right, let's go down to field level. Brooke will take it away with Will Stone and Isaac Kissy.
All right, Lancers, I'm down here with your goal scorers for the first half. Number 9, Will Stone, and number 18, Isaac Kissy. We'll start here with Will Stone. You're one of our leading goal scorers here with the Lancers. What does it mean to end up in the first half 2-0?
For me today, massive game for everyone. I mean, we got 4 points in 4 games. I feel like we need to win today, get the 7 points, push on for the leaders to get the playoffs. So for me, massive result so far.
All right, thank you so much, and good luck in the second half. I'm here with your first goal scorer of this first half, Isaac Kissy. 10 minutes into the game, to make a goal in the first 10 minutes of the game, the impression that it puts on the entire game, how important is that?
I mean, throughout the week, Coach was, telling us to set a tone for this game. We figured, come out, play hard, and get an early goal just to, get the guys relaxed and so we can play our game.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck in the second half. All right, I'm here with head coach Doug Miller. We're starting off great and strong in the first half. Going into the second half, anything there needs to be improvements on or struggles that we had at all in the first half?
Yeah, I think we've been energetic. We've created opportunities, but we haven't connected a lot of passes. We're not winning the 50-50 challenges and the second ball, and those are things that we're going to try and improve on and get some guys, fresh legs in there that can go and maybe nip a goal again.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck in the second half.
Three-quarters of the way there. Welcome back to Charlie Schiano Field at the Aquinas Institute. It's Wegman Stadium, the venue for today's game. It's the second half about to begin. The Lancers with a 2-0 lead over the Fort Pitt Regiment. Kissy with the goal in the 10th and Stone in the 43rd. I'm Joe Giuliano, joined by a member of the Rochester Lancers, Antonio Manfoot, who is out this evening due to a red card picked up in Buffalo in the last game. Antonio, welcome to the booth. I'm sure you want to be on the pitch, but I guess this is the second best thing.
Yeah, no, it's a great view from here, and I don't mind it right now. I know the team's winning and stuff, so that's all that matters. So as long as that's going well, I'll enjoy the view for today.
Hey, your thoughts on the first half? A good one for Stone and Kissy and the rest of the crew.
No, very good. We're possessing the ball well. We're able to, as you can see, the two forwards scored for us, so we're possessing the ball, and we're finding them in dangerous spots, and for us, that's great because they're finishing their chances, so hopefully we keep the lead.
Be great to have you on the field here tonight, but to talk about what happened in Buffalo for that situation.
Yeah, just an unfortunate situation for myself. I believe it was a dirty tackle, but I can't let frustrations get to you, and unfortunately I did, and gave him just a little shove, and the ref viewed it more than what it actually was, and I believe you can ask anyone at the game, and hopefully the tape comes out sometime soon about it, and then we can actually see what happened.
So it's a one game for you?
Yeah, I just believe one game, and hopefully I'll be back on the field for Friday night match against Syracuse FC. Great rivalry.
And you talked about that. We'll get into that in just a second as the second half is underway. It's Harling with possession on the near side, as the Lancers have that 2-0 lead against the Fort Pitt Regiment, who won 1-0 on May the 24th. You mentioned Syracuse coming in here next week. A lot of familiar faces for you as you play indoors with the Silver Knights, and going to be a little something extra for you in that game.
Yeah, it really is because, believe it or not, I still live in Syracuse and stuff, so I have 3 roommates on the team, which is a pretty fun little games we play against each other, little bets here and there, and we got the first win, so that's good for me, and then we'll make another bet for the second game and hopefully get another win.
First win was 2-0 against Syracuse, and I'm sure it'll be an exciting matchup come Friday night as the Lancers host Syracuse FC at 7:30. But still, Antonio, 45 minutes here to go before they close out this one against Fort Pitt. Now, you guys saw them earlier in the year. What are your thoughts on that team?
Yeah, early in the year, for sure, definitely a lot better game from us here. I believe in the first game it was kind of an even match, but again, no real chances for them. I believe they only had one shot on goal and actually sneaked in there. So I believe going into this game, I think we would get the win, and they're going out there and doing that right now, so that's great for us.
Now, you've got the benefit of playing for 2 Rhinos legends, Tommy Tanner in Syracuse and now Doug Miller here in Rochester. Little difference between the two?
Yeah, definitely a little difference, but both great coaches. Tommy a little bit more laid back, relaxing, and Doug definitely a little bit more edgier, I guess you'd say.
But, very intense. But Tommy also has his intensity on that bench, that's for sure.
Definitely. Funny guy, but absolutely great coaches, both of them. And just it's a great feeling to be able to be around these legends. I have some back in Cleveland, all from the indoor game, and Kia and Mike Sweeney and all them, that Hector Marinero and all the people that I know, all those great legends that you don't really recognize them when you're younger, but then you actually hear about them and like, oh, these guys were amazing back in the day. So it's actually pretty cool to grow up under those guys, and definitely helped me out a lot, I think.
Yeah, Cleveland was a hotbed for indoor soccer. Zoran Karic,
Hector
Marinero, I mean, the legends who actually spent some time outdoors here in Rochester with the Rhinos at one point.
Mm-hmm.
This one's cleared away by Schindler. Out of Crawford, spins away and knocks it over the near sideline. So indoor soccer, you've had a great run with Syracuse. Hopefully, there's been talk of the Rochester Lancers maybe coming back to the indoor game, and I think it would be ideal for you guys to play year-round here.
Yeah, no, this is a great place. I've seen Syracuse, seen Rochester. They're both wonderful places. And indoor soccer, I know Sam does it right. Soccer Sam is the legend here in Rochester and stuff. So, yeah, hopefully we get some good news from him, and then we'll see where that can take us.
Soccer Sam does it big time, even on the road. It doesn't matter.
Everywhere he
home
does it big
or
time.
away. Possession, middle of the park. It's Vergara. Some early pressure here. Baldi, double teamed, leaves it outside for West. Chips one into the box, and it is out of play. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Benaheen. 2 changes made to start for half number 2 on the Fort Pitt side. Chiste has come on, number 25, replacing Smerecki. That's to start the second half. And number 15, Mezic, has also come on. And he is replacing number 22, Kuyate. John Kowalski looking to make something happen here as they trail 2-0. Here's Godoy. Rosano. Kissy. Still comes away with it. And Rosano will knock it off the Fort Pitt player, but it'll be a foul anyways, coming out on a restart. So, thoughts on the NPSL season so far?
Yeah, a little slow start. We're just getting our feet under. I remember they're the River Dogs last year, but going under new ownership now, changing to the Rochester Lancers. Getting used to some players from before and then some new players coming in. So started off a little slow. We had 2 losses from the beginning and just heartbreakers though. Very, like again, 1 shot, 1 goal, last minute goal against Dayton. But now that we're getting our feet underneath us, we're getting our right lineup and it's looking promising now. We have our win against Syracuse, and unfortunately, a red card, and however it worked out last game, they scored again, but with the 1-1 tie against Buffalo. But again, like here, dominating 2-0, we need to pick it up a little bit in the second half. They'll get back to what we were doing in the first half, starting off a little slow. But as of right now, the NPSL season's it's okay so far, but it's definitely getting a lot better. We'll be good.
That long ball looking for Kissy, picked up there by Alfrey. McDyer. On to the near side. Long ball forward for Vergara. Crawford chasing him. Corner of the 18, Vergara. Stood up. Harling. It's got to be tough to play against Harling and Schindler in practice. They're such solid defenders.
And they're both not slow either. Trust me, I think you can beat them with speed. They're still there.
Great job there by Harling. Throwing on the near side now, coming up for Chiste, who's come on, the 19-year-old. Second appearance of the season. Ordinana. McDyer. Through the legs of Godoy. Has a chance and rips one from distance, but not on the frame. There'll be a goal kick coming up for Benahine. Don't forget the Lancers. As Antonio mentioned, our home Friday night, 7:30, Syracuse FC comes to town. Syracuse having a bit of a struggle now, 0-3 at the bottom of the Eastern Conference Division. 1 goal for and 8 against. Just don't give those guys too much fuel that you live with.
Yeah, I believe they just got their first win, I believe yesterday was. I'm not up on the standings yet, but now they have 1 win. And
oh, yesterday they showed Dayton 1-0 over Syracuse. Was it the other way around?
Yeah, it was 1-0.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to change that then.
Yeah, so I believe they're
right.
1-3
then.
No, they played Dayton so, away, and then they played them like 2 days later.
So
home.
what's their record then?
So I should be 1-4, I believe.
1-4. Okay. Well, thank you to the NPSL website for the updated stats. You got to bring a player on to get the scoop. Oh, Fernandez is taken down, and this should be a yellow card without a doubt. As he was pushing into the 18, the referee will mark the spot.
Doesn't look like it's given to him.
See if he makes a walk over. No, here's the replay. Oh, yeah. That's got to be a card. Nope. Didn't feel it was bad enough for a yellow card. Lancers going to the bench, making a substitution. This will be their first of the game, coming up in the 53rd minute. Fernandez is coming off. We'll see if they continue with this free kick before Fernandez comes off. Looks like he is going to take it. Cunningham will come on for him. Fernandez with the service. Good swerving ball. It hit the post. Came back out to Rosano. And his offering is over the end line.
Beautiful free kick.
And for Lucas Fernandez, let's take a look at that replay. I believe it hits the far post. It sure does. Fernandez will jog over to take the corner kick. Number 11 was up on the board. He's the player who's coming off for Cunningham. But again, his restarts have been so good that why take him off at this point? He'll step into the in-swinging service. Another good ball up over the head of Godoy. Fernandez gets another chance at it. Delivers another whipping ball, and Alfrey makes the save. Good flurry there for the Rochester Lancers. Loose ball picked up by Rosano. It's Kissy. Still Kissy. The veteran loses possession. Mezek to McDyer. Onto the far side for Vega. And for Baldy, and Schindler steps in. Well, Antonio, we appreciate your time. And I know, again, you want to be on the pitch, but take the night off and be geared up to go next Friday night against the Syracuse FC side.
Yeah, big games Friday night. Everyone come out support. Rochester this time, I guess.
That's right. It's good to hear you say that. Antonio Manfoot, thanks for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Antonio Manfoot joining us here in the second half of the Lancers and Fort Pitt Regiment. As the substitution is finally made in the 55th minute, Cunningham now coming on his 5th appearance of the season for Lucas Fernandez. And good to speak with Antonio Manfoot. Unfortunately not on the field today, but he'll be back for that big Syracuse game on Friday night, and also helping out with some of the stats on the end of things here too. Harling stripped of the ball. Mezek, the shot, rebound, and it's sent wide. Benaheen had some trouble with that one. Oh yeah, that was tough.
Very hard for goalkeepers. That's where you want the goalkeeper to pair the balls away.
Thankless position. Thankless. I will pass on that.
Yeah.
Benaheen will get this one in play. McDyer wins the header over Kissy. Vega spins away from one. Now outside, Vergara. Top of the 18 for McDyer. Vega. Roughed up there by Godoy, but McDyer comes in, continues to pressure.
Yeah, it seems like we're a little bit under pressure. We need to start settling the ball down, and the Fort Pitt team has picked up the intensity, which you have to withstand in the next 10, 15 minutes. And I think, if we don't give up a goal, we'll be okay.
Played back.
Yeah, all the Lancer players are on their half of the field.
There's West. Looks like wholesale substitutions getting ready to come on for the Lancers. Schindler looks for Stone. Blasted into from behind by West, and it'll be easy call for the official. Lancers have made one change. It's been Cunningham on for Fernandez. Thought Kissy was going to come off, but he has worked through it. DePoint. Two more changes coming up momentarily for the Lancers.
I think Kissy would probably definitely be coming off.
Yeah,
I see him
he's
hobbling.
just banged up. Cunningham, low cross, gets the chance again, and he rifles a swerving shot. It's off the mark. 58th minute, 2-0 lead for the Lancers. A couple new players have come on, and new players but familiar faces to the Rochester soccer community. Joey and Jamie Capinos spent some time with the indoor Rochester Lancers, coming over from the Detroit Waza Flow. Looks like Stone and DePoint will be coming off, and we'll get the numbers of the players coming on. Changes in the 59th minute.
The Capinos brothers.
Jamie Capinos has returned to Rochester. He'll make his debut with the outdoor Rochester Lancers. Change in the 59th minute. He replaces Stone. He'll hustle, try to win this one down. And Matt Tucker also coming on. Tucker actually for Stone, Capinos for DePoint. We'll just switch those two up. 59th minute, second and third changes for the Lancers. Tucker wearing number 24 and Capinos number 29. There's Schindler to Allen. Cunningham. Crawford pushing forward. Still Crawford. Gets away from one. Good hustle.
Nicely done.
Cunningham. Oh, good bit of dribbling.
Yeah.
Still Cunningham. Has a look. Service into the box. Header in the goal!
Great ball. Great work by
Godoy with the goal. Third of the season for Godoy. And Cunningham will get the assist, and it's a beauty.
Yeah, it is a beauty. Nice job by Cunningham. Did all the work. And hopefully he'll get a goal out of this coming up. Godoy, nice finish.
Beautiful goal for the Lancers to
Well
make
done.
it 3-0 and exactly what they needed. That 2-0, as you mentioned, dangerous.
Dangerous, and Fort Pitt was putting a little pressure on them, and now the Lancers have taken the ball and put the ball back in the net, and now it changes the momentum again.
3-0. Most goals Lancers have scored so far this season in a match. Long ball booted downfield. Played back to Elfrey.
Story about the Capinos brothers. We were at MCC. We were playing up in Massachusetts about 3-4 years ago, and the coach of the opposing team is a brother of theirs. And he goes, "Yeah, my brothers are playing for the Indoor Lancers." At that point, I didn't know who they were, and I think it was their first year playing with the Indoor Lancers. And I said, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, they're twins. One plays a goal, the other one plays out on the field." I said, "Great. I'll hopefully get the chance to see them." And I did. They're good kids. They're good players.
And Mama Capinos, also a legend around the Indoor Lancer team. She would travel to every game. Wichita, Kansas City. She was there. Milwaukee. It was unbelievable. Huge supporter. Good to see them back here in Rochester. And I get the inkling that the indoor team is starting to kind of connect again here.
Yeah, you connect the dots.
You know?
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Yeah, I think so. And it'll give a lot of new faces that are playing with the outdoor Lancers a chance to, be in an indoor. And I think, a kid like Rosano and probably some of these other guys, you probably end up losing Godoy because obviously he's going to college. But most of those guys are all done with their eligibility. I look to see them playing indoors.
Be a great mix.
Yeah.
Indoors, outdoors, in one city, not having to travel and pack up and move.
Yeah. And get the name out there, not only of the team, but also the players. Now there's some identity to the team. People know who they are and what they, who knows.
That's one thing Soccer Sam and Mark Mandel, Doug Miller, very, very big on the get the guys out in the community, get the people to know who they are. And you can already see it starting to happen here with this just a couple weeks into the season.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it continues. Here's Cunningham again. Good move, cuts it back. Will he get one himself? He'll take a shot, and it just doesn't get on frame.
Yeah, it was off balance, but I think he's having a field day with this left back here.
Wanted one for himself, and he deserves one.
Oh, it definitely does.
Cunningham from England, played at Roberts Wesleyan College, a two-time NSCAA All-American. Also spent some time in training camp with the USL Rhinos. There's Capinos. His touch is down the middle of the field. Picked up by Vergara. Vega. Outside looking for Ordinana. A heavy touch. Schindler will shield him off and win another goal kick for the Lancers. Congratulations to Asheville City SC forward Alma N4, selected as the Miter NPSL Player of the Week. Had a hat trick in the 3-2 win over FC Carolina United. Now has 4 goals in 3 games played. The NPSL Player of the Week determined by a vote of media members from across the country, and it's awarded every week during the regular season. Looks like a goalkeeping change may be coming up for Fort Pitt. Scott Rissler up and on the track, loosening up.
Well, I don't blame the goalkeeper for any of the goals. I'm not sure why this move by Kowalski, and maybe just give the second keeper some playing time. Maybe he hasn't seen much action. Just give him a chance to see what it's like to be in game action instead of just practice, and give Coach Kowalski a chance to see whether he's capable of playing in goal. You see so much in practice, but the game's a little different.
It's Godoy. Low cross. Capinos lays it back off for Cunningham. Rosano. He'll work the near side now for Tucker. Header is cleared away and onto the near sideline. Throwing coming up for Tim Crawford out of Webster Thomas High School and the Lancers indoor team.
Looks like the Lancers having a sub as well.
It's going to be Godoy coming off after his goal. And he'll be replaced by number 13, August Finn. The Lancers making a change here in the 66th minute. Finn on for Godoy. And for August Finn, the 19-year-old, it'll be his 5th appearance of the season. And what do you think about Godoy's performance tonight?
I thought it was tremendous. He moved from the left side where he started, moved to the middle where I thought he was most dangerous. Scored a great goal, but it's the work that he did on the field in the midfield, getting up and down the end lines, and I just think he's a tremendous player. He's someone that can create a lot of opportunities, and I probably needs his rest. Maybe that's why Doug gave him a chance to relax a little bit and get to look at some other kids.
Godoy with his third goal of the season in the 61st minute. Here's Capinos. Tucker. Cunningham. Broken up. Now picked up on the near side by Vergara. McDyer with some space. Center circle. Go outside to Vega. Back to McDyer. And given away, picked up by Cunningham. Tucker knocked off the ball. Referee will call the foul on number 9, Zachary Graziani. Quick restart. Played to Cunningham.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
Almost got it through to Tucker. Vergara. Ordinana. Back to Vergara. Vergara, another one who spent some time with the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. The full team and the under-23 team. Vergara will have a free kick just inside the Lancers' half of the field. Quickly taken to Vega. Vega, the number 10, to McDyer. Just nowhere to go. Blue and gold all over the place.
Yeah, I don't see the Fort Pitt team getting goals. I was surprised that we lost them 1-0, although it's the second game of the year for us. But I think that, we're a much better team. Players as a team, we're better organized.
At this point, it is all Lancers. Possession, scoreboard. Rosano taken down. by Balde, and another change coming up here for the Lancers. It'll be number 14, Alex Harling, coming off. Fifth change of the game. And we'll see who comes on for him. Number 4, Dean Byrne. So Byrne, the 21-year-old from Ireland, on for Harling. Second appearance of the season for Byrne. And this is in the 70th minute. 5 of 7 made by Doug Miller so far for the substitutions. Loose ball. Little toe poke at it from Finn. It's picked up by Alfery.
Yeah, this goalkeeper seems a little shaky to me. You know, the last ball that came into the box, and he almost wiped out his whole defense. You know, I like a goalkeeper to give their defenders a chance to do their job.
Here's Balde. Ordinana. A long shot blocked by Schindler. Hustles down, does not give up the corner kick. Throwing instead for Fort Pitt Regiment. Play their home games at Burko Memorial Stadium at Montour High School. Thrown on the far side. And cleared away by Cunningham, or Finn, August Finn. He is a 19-year-old, plays at Buffalo State University, another scrappy player, not afraid to get in there and do the dirty work, as Doug Miller says. Here's McDyer. Looking for Balde. And a clear shove. Referee says play on as Crawford goes down. He can't believe it. Cunningham, long ball, looking for Tucker. West waiting for the keeper, and it will finally get to him.
Yeah, I think Timmy let that one get away with. But you got 20 more minutes. He'll get a shot at him.
Is that how you do the defenders think?
Absolutely.
Your fullbacks?
Absolutely. You don't want to do anything where the referee's watching.
There's Tucker, turns. McDyer to Vega. Vergara. Left-footed shot. It's up and over the frame.
Ambitious, but you know, no one else is shooting. Might as well give it a shot.
3-0 scoreline, 72 minutes in. Lancers also have their backup keeper, newly signed Joey Capinos, warming up. Mark Satilli, the goalkeeper coach.
Mark, legend around the side.
The man known as the mechanic.
That's right. That's right. Lived out his dream. Played with the indoor Lancers a little bit.
I tell you, Nelson, I was there in Milwaukee for his debut, and we were already there at the hotel, and they had to fly him in because it was an emergency situation.
Right.
The look in his eyes, he was stunned, he was scared, but he held his own. He did well.
Yeah.
He did well. So happy and proud for him. Mark Satilli now the assistant goalkeeper coach.
Goalkeeper coach, yeah.
Assistant coaches are Ray Martinez and Adam Schwartz.
I think he may have something to do with Tucker. Maybe a relationship.
Yes, that is his nephew.
Yeah.
Matthew Tucker, the nephew of Mark Satilli. '73rd minute, Fort Pitt and Rochester. A 3-0 scoreline for the Lancers. Balde. He'll take one from distance. That's deflected, and Banaheen will keep it in. So it looks like 2 more changes coming up, and one of them will be a keeper for Fort Pitt. It's going to be Rissler, number 1, who comes on at the next stoppage. He's checking in with the 4th official. This one's flicked forward. Alfery got there before.
Well, look, keeper almost dropped
loose
it.
ball again. He has struggled.
He has.
Did a meal of that one. Looking down just to check my notes, and that's kind of a routine save, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it looked like that shortstop. The ball was going through his legs and not closing.
few more minutes on the field as Cunningham, the Lancers, keep coming forward. Cunningham has got Finn outside. Cunningham will go himself. Poked away by Vergara. Rosano. Finn. Capinos gets away from one. Good touches. Cunningham. He'll drive one from distance. Punched away by Alfrey.
Still in.
And it'll be a throw in for the Lancers. And they can make another substitution here. This will be the 6th change of the game for Rochester. 2 more coming up here for Fort Pitt as well. And coming off for Rochester, tough to tell, but it's McDyer coming off for Wasson coming on for the Lancers. Will Stone is the player who has come off, and that's in the 75th minute. So Wasson, a 21-year-old, 3rd appearance of the season. Wasson for Stone, 6th sub of the game for Doug Miller. Lancers on the near side now for Crawford. Wasson's touch. Cunningham tripped up just outside the 18, and this will be a dangerous restart. We'll see who's got the ability to do that little swerve on the free kick.
Cunningham's changed the pace of this game. He's really come in and done well on this side of the field and taking people on and creating quite a few opportunities for the team.
Cunningham and Wasson are over the ball. Wasson is a 21-year-old, 2016 All-SUNY second team. 4 in the wall for Fort Pitt. It'll be Cunningham to take it, though.
Well, see, first time touching the ball for this goalkeeper.
Little gap there. Swerved around and hits the side netting. Rissler out of Duquesne University.
Yeah, the goalkeeper would have had it covered. Should have been right on goal.
There's the delivery up to midfield. Wasson, and it's Tucker who's called for the foul. Quick restart taken by Fort Pitt. Vega. Ordinana. Chiste. Vergara. Still Vergara battling through. No call made. And this should be last touch by Fort Pitt, and it was. Throw-in coming up here for the Lancers. Well, from rain all day to not a drop once kickoff started at 1 p.m.
Beautiful, beautiful weather now.
Unbelievable.
Just perfect weather to play. Let's hold off another 15 minutes. It will be perfect.
That's it. In the cars and on our way. You home and myself to a special concert this evening, Mr. Neil Diamond.
Enjoy that.
Oh, absolutely. Be our 4th time.
Wow.
Seeing the legend.
Never saw him in person.
I guess I'm dating myself, aren't I?
Yeah. Never saw him in person. I knew.
And he's still tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
Still tremendous at his age. So, a Lancer win to round it off would be just perfect. Ordinana battles.
We have a
Vergara.
busy weekend coming up, right?
Yeah, we're going to be living here. Throw in the Hilton Heat tournament as well.
Oh, my God.
For my youngster. It's going to be soccer here and there. Everywhere.
I miss those days when my boys played, so it was just.
It is enjoyable to watch them play, and you know, the families too that you get to know.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Make some long-lasting friendships.
Absolutely. My kids play hockey too. That's even another level. That's where our friends have really started to come from the last few years. Thanks to Jill Rizzo today, just coming back and forth and just getting us these substitutions. It's Rissler who is coming, or it's going to be Capinos now who's coming on. Joey Capinos, the 27-year-old. Again, we played indoors. He played indoors with the Lancers and the Detroit Waza Flow. Talk about a cast of characters in indoor soccer. The Cicluna brothers who own that team.
Oh, my God. Yeah, one of them used to coach Schoolcraft College, and we played him one year here at Monroe Community College, and I see this guy coming on, long hair.
Yeah, the braids.
Well, he didn't have the braids.
Oh, he didn't have the braids then. Okay.
No, but he comes off with a pair of cut-off jeans, no shirt, nothing, and I'm just thinking he's a fan, you know, not knowing anything, never met him. And he comes out and he's, hey, I can't remember the guy's name, but, you know.
Probably Dominic Cicluna?
Probably. That sounds about right. And I said, wow, he's different.
You've met the Ciclunas then. Okay, good. Yeah, they're hard to forget.
Yeah.
Hard to forget. Love the game, but they are definitely a different breed. They are characters, to say the least.
So they're still involved with the Waza Flow.
Last I heard, yeah, they were the owners and coaches. This one's into the box and a good hard tackle.
Great tackle. You have to be 100% in the box.
And they invited us to a post-game party after a game in Detroit, and it was pizza and wine under the bleachers. No, we got to head back to Rochester, but thank you. We appreciate it. What are you going to do?
Hey. You know, you need those characters in the game.
Oh, that's for sure.
Something to talk about on the radio.
Yeah, you know what? You don't forget about it. That's
wow.
It's long cross in the 82nd minute. We'll find no one but Cunningham. And the Lancers will make a change. It's going to be Joey Capinos coming on for Banaheen. And he comes on now in the 82nd minute. I've had the pleasure of watching Joey play indoors. Very quick reactions. Cat-like reflexes. And we'll see how the outdoor game is for Mr. Capinos. A 27-year-old now making his debut with the outdoor Rochester Lancers. And if Mama Capinos is watching, hello, and hopefully we'll see you.
Maybe she's here.
Coming off season. I have not seen her yet.
Okay.
But she could be here.
You know,
with her travel schedule, yeah, she's not afraid to hit the road. That's one thing with the indoor Lancers. The family atmosphere that Sam created was memorable.
Yes.
And I hope to relive that again. It was fantastic. So many great memories in just 4 years' time.
Well, that's the great thing about Sam. It's not so much about. I mean, he wants to win. Don't get me wrong, but I think he wants people to make memories.
Yeah.
And realize how, everything's with his heart. It's great that he's done this.
There's Wasson, long ball. Cunningham won't get to it. It is with his heart. If there's one fault that he has, it's his driving. I'm sure he can tell you the story about getting pulled over in the middle of Kansas.
Oh, no.
The police officer said, "How fast were you going?" He said, 55. And the officer responded, 108.
Whoa.
We were getting from Wichita to Kansas City.
That reminds me of Felix Lepine. I used to play with the Rochester Flash. We were in Oklahoma, and we're in Oklahoma City, and he says, "Hey, come on. I just rented this car. It's one of these hot sports cars." And he wanted to go see Oklahoma University, which is, I can't remember how far, but on one stretch of the road was flat,
That's all it
straight.
Is, yeah.
And he put his foot all the way down, and I think I left my eyeballs in the back.
The sad thing for us was it was a Ford Focus.
You're going downhill.
I don't know what happened, how we got there so quick. But again, those wild memories, great times. Hopefully you can do it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll join me for the indoor broadcasts.
I'd love to.
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's Balday's pass. It's behind and picked up now by Chiste to Vergara. Fort Pitt just running out the course here. Make another substitution. Double team there, one by the Lancers, and they'll pick up a throw-in. And they'll make another change as well. This will bring off number 3, Colin Wurst, and bring on number 16, Colin Stott. Stott, 22 years old, his second appearance of the season. And Wurst makes his second appearance, and that ends in the 85th minute. Rosano, nicknamed the Red Mamba. I'm not sure if that comes from Doug Miller or not, but he's been working hard.
Anthony's played a good game. He's played a very good game.
Lawson is dumped, middle of the field.
He's rounding out into form, Anthony, and he's going to, by the end of the season, he'll be that much better, up and down.
Vergara is now the player coming off. He's going to be replaced by number 2, who I don't have a number 2 for this team.
No, I don't see number 2 on the roster.
Well, they changed the numbers on us, so number 2 coming on for Vergara. See if we can get a name on that player. Soccer Sam, want to join us for a little bit? Come on.
I can't. I'm under contract.
Soccer Sam just making his way through the booth here. The one and the only. This one sent forward. Balde. Outside the 18, brings it back to his right. Spinning away from pressure. Schindler just holding his ground. Forces a cross that's no trouble for Capinos in the 86th minute.
Well, we're at the 86th minute, and I see that, the result's in. We're done, 3-0. Now it's making sure that no one gets hurt either side. Play out to the last 4 minutes and go home healthy.
Lancers looking to get to the 500 mark. As Capinos drives this one downfield, flicked forward. Now it's Jamie Capinos to Wasson. Allen. Allen's been steady and quiet in the middle of the park.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. He's done a good job there.
The Scotsman with it now.
Yeah. Allen and Anthony Rosano, the 2 guys in the middle of the park, have done a good job.
This could be the mix that Doug Miller's been looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you still have Antonio.
Yeah, Manfoot.
Yeah.
So this could be a lot of great choices to have for Doug Miller as Sweet Caroline blasting through the PA system.
I'm sure you'll hear that tonight.
Just getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Rissler will have the restart in the 88th minute. Don't forget the Lancers are home on Friday at 7:30 in what could be, I guess, the closest thing to a derby. Syracuse FC comes to town. And then on Sunday, 4 p.m., AFC Cleveland will be the opponents at 4 p.m. It would be interesting to see if there's any U.S. Open Cup down the line next year or the year after where the Lancers and the Rhinos met. That would be a pretty intense battle.
You have to get these guys in there early.
Yeah. There's Tucker. Spinning around. Thank you, Jilly.
Who's number 2, though?
Number 2 is with the ball now. We didn't get a name. We'll try to get a name for you. Again, we apologize. The roster we were given did not list
Should I ask her?
Number 2. 89th minute. Fort Pitt working through the middle of the park. Chiste. No go there, broken up by the Lancers defense. Rosano, Cunningham. Back to Crawford. Rosano, cheeky little pass. Flicked it behind him to Wasson.
Just keep it.
Byrne. Crawford. Marzano taken down. 89th minute. Goals tonight from Kissy in the 10th. Stone in the 43rd. Godoy in the 61st. Now Cunningham with a look here.
Yeah, he wants that goal.
He wants to cut it back to that left. Chiste has seen the move and didn't buy it that time. Crawford to Allen.
Yeah, keep it.
Capinos. Rosano. Finn. Finn still dribbling with it. It's on his right, leaves it. Wasson couldn't get there to pull the trigger. Fort Pitt comes back on the counterattack. Joey Capinos. Let it roll back in, approaching our final whistle here this afternoon. Out to Schindler. And that'll do it. No stoppage time at all. 3-0, convincing 3-0 win for the Lancers today. Kissy, Stone, and Godoy with the goals. And for Stone, a great weekend. Scored in Buffalo on Friday night and picks up another one here today. And the Lancers now 2-2-1, and I think a pretty decisive victory this afternoon.
Well, I think so. Great game by the whole team, from front to back. The goalkeeping didn't really get tested as much, but I think putting Jake as one of the center backs, leading the team from back there, and then also having Allen and Rosano in the middle, control the midfield, and the two boys up front, Kissy and Stone, they think they found each other, and I think that's going to be a great combination for going forward. Both of them got a goal. I think Kiss had an assist as well. And it's only going to get better. And we saw from the first week how they played today, much, much better. And I think that on Friday night, I'm looking forward to a great win again against Syracuse. That rivalry, let's develop a rivalry like we did with the old Rochester Lancers back in the ASL days.
Was it the Scorpions?
The Scorpions, yes. And so hopefully we'll develop that, get some interest out here. And all we need to do now is get some more people out here. Great crowd today, in spite of the weather, no rain whatsoever. But we did have a great crowd, and look forward to another good crowd on Friday night.
And the Lancers get a nice round of applause from those in attendance today. And Nelson, be ready. It's going to be Lancer Soccer Weekend. We'll be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I'm bringing my sleeping bag.
That's it. Get the camper out back. We'll be set to go. Great job today, as always. Pleasure to work with you, and good to end it with a Lancers win this afternoon.
Likewise, Joel. Look forward to seeing you next Friday.
All right. Thanks to Nelson Cupello. Thanks to Soccer Sam. Thanks to the SE Video crew, guys, for our broadcast production this afternoon. And we will be back on Friday night, 7:30. Lancers and Syracuse FC right here on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Final score, Rochester 3, Fort Pitt nothing. For Nelson Cupello and our entire staff, I'm Joe Giuliano saying so long from the Charlie Schiano Field at the Aquinas Institute.